Hey everybody, we are going to be covering 5 Diablo 4 tips how to max every run of Kurast Undercity. This is a new feature with Vessel of Hatred and one of the best target farming you can do in-game. We're going to cover how to get the most out of every single run, what tributes and bargains are going to matter for you and your build, and what mercenary is going to make the biggest difference to your runs. Okay, so just make sure that we are all on the same page. This is a speed run where you run against the clock, and if you complete the challenge with whatever punishments you take, you can increase the reward you get and even choose what reward you get. It all comes down to using the Spirit Brazier. If you have been playing the campaign for Vessel of Hatred, you may have run across these and found them very lackluster. They are much more important in endgame where you can really select what tribute you need for what you're trying to do at the time. So these tributes down here, these are things we can load into the Brazier, and this has some sort of change in what's going on. So if I take it out, we can see that we have the reward upgrade is enhanced loot, whatever that means, starting time 100 seconds, and then no penalties to either time bonus or potion. We throw one of these in, suddenly that changes. We now have less time. We have less time bonuses when we do kill something that increases our time. And then we also have a lower rate of drops of potions. So far, depending on your build, this doesn't matter a lot, but these other ones can be the difference of getting something and getting nothing. So this is the first thing that we're going to choose, is which tribute do we want? As I come across the ones I have down here, I'm going to look at this one has summoning items. This one has masterworking materials. This is a legendary one. This is actually one that drops rarely. There is a chance to use this one to actually get mythics. Not guaranteed, but it has a decent chance. And from what I know of people who have been running this a lot, it actually seems higher than what we see with mythics and running boss layers. So this one says the increased reward is ancestral legendaries. So that can include the mythics, but there is a huge penalty. The time is down from 100 seconds down to 60 seconds, and there's a bigger time penalty of 35%. And then this last one, we are going to be looking at, you can get runes, and then there's these common ones that just do magic runes, so lower level runes. We usually don't end up in most builds. If you want to play with runes early, this might be a thing to do. But that's how we can kind of set what we are looking for and target things that are going to matter the most to us. Now, that's not the only place. We have the bargain as the next choice. Bargains have a lot going on here, and they will let you actually set what is going on the piece that you get. So if we look at here, we can increase it, or we can guarantee that we get a core stat. So your dexterity, intelligence, whatever it is, primary resource, something that actually increases your resource, resistances if you're looking for those. These aren't as exciting to me. These are the ones that I really find highly, highly valuable. And that's because they give us the right aspect. So if you're trying to get a particular aspect for your item or a better roll of it, this gives you the chance to really target that and go after that. And so this is a really nice thing to know, hey, I actually am looking for offensive legendaries. If I can get those, I want the possibility of the offensive aspect. And if I can also get some ancestrals here, this is going to make a big difference to what I'm trying to hunt. This one, I definitely want to cover in some more detail because I think it's one of the coolest things they have. But this is the chaotic uniques. If you are playing a lot of Diablo 4 and you are planning on running other classes, this is huge. So if you come and do a bunch of runs with your main, they can easily clear this out like it's nothing, pick the tribute that makes sense for you, and then run for these chaotic uniques. You can start collecting uniques for the build you're going to need next. So all the advantage we get of having all the Paragon points switch over, all the resources that we have built up, all the materials, everything, we can really jump into endgame very fast after leveling to 60 because of the stuff we do with our main, making alts way more efficient and enjoyable. So the rest of these are going to be tips for exactly what you do during the run to get the most. So as we go through it, one of the first things is you come into a bubble. That bubble, as long as you stay inside, the timer does not start. They will give you one of those for each time you go to a new level. There's 3 total levels. So each time you go another level down, you're going to get one of these rings. If you just don't move out of that ring, then your timer doesn't start yet. So it allows you a second to kind of think about things. You can also, while in this bubble, since no timer is beginning, this is also a good time to check your map. You can pop it open and see kind of where everything is. So in this, we are really trying to do full clear. So you do want to move around the map. There is going to be a portal, like a blue portal in your mini map. That is the final destination. That's what takes us to the next level. So you don't want to necessarily head to that because you'll have to backtrack and get some of these areas. So you kind of want to make a pattern as you look on the map, a little bit away from that as you clear different areas. Now, as you see, anything with little timers, that can be little events or monsters that have little timers on them, you want to kill them. That's what keeps your timer moving upwards. So that is going to have the highest benefit as you clear, because that's making sure that you do have time left, and that allows you to then go to different areas and make sure you're getting full clears. The second things that you're going to be wanting to target are the little braziers that you can, when you click on, they'll then have monsters show up around them. And if you kill those monsters, you get a major bump to your rewards bar. As you fill up each one, you increase the chance of getting better and better stuff in your final chest at the end after you clear the boss. So just always kind of be watching that. That's why we're going through and clearing the different areas. That's why we are doing these braziers and making sure we clear those monsters. You will see on your mini map that as soon as you have cleared those monsters effectively, the thing will actually go a dark color, meaning it is complete. That should be obvious for most people, but I just want to make sure you guys can see that so you know, hey, it did happen. Now, as we are going through this, as we get to the full 4 bars, so if any point you're like on that last map, you already see that lights up that 4th one, and underneath it, it says you are getting bonus 4 of 4. There is no more need to clear or do the braziers. You do not have to finish anything. You can actually just run to that final portal, kill the boss, and be done, saving you the time it takes to run through all of that. Now, I do want to give you guys some tips, because if you can do it faster, if you can move faster through this, it's going to make a big difference. And I do want to answer for what mercenary to use. For some of you guys, this might already be obvious. We are going after speed. So we do want to do Variana. She has the massacre thing. We are killing fast. Thus her massacre tally is going to go up. If you get that tally up to 100, then you are going to have a 20% increased movement speed. Now, generally, the other things you can do is increase your clear. So maybe running a potion that either has critical strike chance and damage increase, or attack speed can help you clear even faster. And make sure those boots have movement speed and tempered with movement speed if you can. Sometimes you're running uniques and you don't get the temper, that's fine. And if you want even more speed, you can even get a amulet and make sure it has movement speed and it has a temper that for speed as well. We did talk about mercenaries, and if you guys want to learn how to get the most out of them, make sure you catch this video where I show you how to dominate early in endgame with mercenaries.